So, tell me about how you transitioned from perhaps being that know-it-all or not knowing anything at all to being confident in where you stand today. And I'll start with you, Claudia.
But I think that that's connected to your other question. I believe that in order to know what we want and where we're supposed to be, the only thing that we need to do is follow like our inner compass. And the inner compass is that intuition. It's not about money, it's not about fame, it's not about status. It's about fulfilling what you really, really want. Then that can, if that brings you any wealth, brings you wealth, not only financially, but enriching wealth that comes from within, if you follow what you really want to do. And the only way to know what that is being so in sync with yourself that the world can tell you many things like do this, do that. No, you're following your own bliss. You're following what you really, really want to do. And life, the thing about when are you supposed to find this out? Life shows you. So the challenge, and that's what I think that we want to share with the girls, is you don't have to have it all figured out, right? I didn't know when I was 19 that I was going to end up, creating this organization. But life shows you. And that's the thing that I didn't know then that I know now. I didn't know when I was 17 that my heart was like, you know what, you need to leave Colombia. But it was like that desire. That's your intuition. But now I know. So now when my heart tells me you gotta do this, like,
You trust it.
oh no, I'm out. If tomorrow tells me you have to go and live on the mountain, I go because that's what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? So, and your heart, when you're not happy or like something's off, it's because you choose not to follow that. If you're like, no, this is too hard.
You're resisting.
I can't do it. Fear, the fear of going. Then that's when things don't flow. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that I know now. Things are supposed to flow. They flow like water. And when they flow, it's because everything is just supposed to be exactly the way they are. And that's what I followed my heart before, and I was, 17, 21, whatever. Now it's like, oh, I know exactly how life shows you the path. But just follow your heart, that's the only thing.
It's so interesting that you say that because sometimes the heart and the mind can be conflicting against each other.
Well, the mind is fear-based sometimes, most of the time.
Right.
So the mind is going to tell you that's too hard, and that's not possible. That's your mind. And because the mind is, filled with all these things that come from the world, and your heart is not. So your heart is like jump, and your mind is like, no, you're gonna break your leg. It's like, no, jump. You know what I mean? So that's the problem with the two. So if I have to say follow your heart instead of your mind, is do that.
So